Well, we have, look at that! Wrecked small vessel. How come we didn't get the ding thing? Or did we? And maybe I was yapping so much I missed it. It's haunted. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival on Alpha 11. This is Project Eden, and this also is Dead is Dead. I'm an old guy gaming. We play this game on the hardest settings, and we have one life to live. If we die, we have to start all over again. And boy, wouldn't that suck. But, as you can see, I haven't died yet. Get it over where you can see it a little bit better. 0 deaths. Look at us and our bad selves. All right, we are we're about 61% on the way to level 4. If you didn't see the last episode, we went out and harvested most of the components off of a small vessel, but we didn't get quite enough thrusters to make one. So we're going to have to find another small vessel or otherwise come across some more thrusters before we can actually make one. Either that or we'll hit level 5 and then we can just make them ourselves, whichever comes first. All right, so in this episode, the plan is going to be for us to explore. Let's explore to the east, because it looks like we got a big-ass mountain range to the west, and I don't want to have to traverse that if I don't have to. I mean, eventually we're going to have to get around it somehow. But let's go ahead and do that. We'll explore to the east this time and see if we can uncover some more, awesome POIs. I'd like to actually find some buildings, including this ruined building that the quest wants us to do, because I imagine that's going to give us some points, too. Speaking of points... do we have... yeah, so we just have just this tutorial here. Wait, what happened? Where did that go? We still have it on the right-hand side. Mission needs reputation neutral be active. What? It showed up here until I switched over to something else, and now it's disappeared. But it still shows on the right-hand side under Explored Planet, so hopefully we didn't break that. Because we'll probably get some XP from it, once we finish it. Yeah, so, Exploration to the East is the name of the game. We have 4 rations. Food's starting to get a little bit low, but I'm not too worried about it because we got tons and tons of additional junk POIs that we can loot as needed. And damn near every one of them that I've come across has had a ration in it. So I think we're in pretty good shape that way. So we should be good on the O2. So we got a storm coming in, it looks like. Okay, so east. East it is. Let's go ahead and head east and see what we can find. Scooching along at 40 meters per second here in our hover vessel. And here's the CPU on it too, by the way. So we're just a smidge over half of the capacity of this vessel. I mean, I could put more storage containers on it, but even though we didn't fill all those up, we were definitely slowed down coming back in the last episode, so we don't want to overdo it either. I mean, sure, we could put tons of volume on it, but it still can only carry so much weight, so we have to be sensible about these things. Nasty storm, man. Nasty storm. You'd think we would have come across something by now. Alright, so let's go kind of southish while still heading eastish. East by southeast. I'm surprised that we haven't found anything yet. We've come out a long ways. Lots of stone out here. Huh. Okay. Well, let's just keep going. There's a supply cache. Okay. That's good. Hopefully we'll find we should find a protein bar in there. I like to hang on to the rations for as long as we can. Beans are good too. Alright, don't need the motorcycle. We'll take all of that. Yeah, we're gonna leave the motorcycle there. We will take the components and bring those back to the base. Nice, power coil. That's some good stuff. Okay, this guy is now looted. So, let's continue heading east. And let's eat this too. Whoops. Good. That'll bring us back up for a while. Alright, what's next? I'd like to find like one of those old ruined cities. Because we're or a military bunker. We're you know, likely to find better stuff in those places, but I haven't come across them yet. But, you know, we still have a lot of planet to uncover as well. A lot of planet. Another supply cache. Oh, and a military supply cache. Beautiful. Okay. Good, 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 good. More beans. Let's just eat them right now. Take that, that, and that. Don't need the motorcycle. Get warmed back up. Whoop. Another charge, another power coil. All right. It's good stuff. Okay, let's go check out the military thingamadoodle. My caps lock key is on. Alright, maybe we can find something badass in here. Did we just discover another one, or is that the same one? That's the same one. I thought it already did its little ding-a-ding thing on me, but it's doing it again, apparently. Okay, can we still get in these from the roof? Ah, I'm not seeing a hole in the roof anymore. Whoa, whoa, it. Darn it. I think this requires a code. I have no frickin' idea what that code would be. Not the foggiest idea. Alright, well, so much for this. I don't think we can do anything about it. Unless we, you know, come up with some kind of a code somehow, some way. I do believe some of these, unless Raven changed it, I do believe some of these do have a hole in the roof so you can still get inside, but... yeah. I don't see any other option for getting in there. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Well, can't do anything about it. Might as well continue heading east. We're only at 0.3 body radiation, so we're doing okay. The further out we get, though, the sooner we're going to have to come back due to the body radiation. Unless we can come across like another shuttle, you know, crash cockpit or anything that would have furniture in it that we could make a shower from. Look at this field of stone. I wonder if these dead planets have seas on them. I don't remember ever seeing one. No pun intended there. A whole lot of nothing out here, man. That's like... oh, it says it's sand. Interesting. Big old crater down there. Kind of fun just exploring, though, too, and checking it out, you know? That's one thing I never really did on Tazra, which was the first Dead Planet start that I did a few months back. You know, we never really explored the whole place because I just wanted to get the hell out of there. I hated that place. But we had such a much harder struggle there, though, too, because, you know, it was the first time I ever did it and wasn't really doing it the right way. But now I'm feeling pretty good about the way we're doing it. I think we are doing it the right way. My goodness, this place is rocky as all get out. Hope we can navigate all the way through here. We are at max height, right? Wow, this goes on for a long ways. The radiation's not any higher here, though, so it's not like one of the craters. We could grab some pentaxin, but I don't want to be exposed to more body radiation until we find an actual POI that we can, you know, loot. So maze going through here. Crazy. It almost looks like water over there, but I don't think it is. We have to assume that any oceans that may have been on this planet were evaporated during the nuclear war, I guess. Let's go see if we can squeeze through here. This field of stone is enormous. Looks like... I hope we're going to get out of it soon. Wow. Look at this big, giganto... seabed. I guess this would be a seabed, yeah. There's an island in the middle of it. Wonder if there's anything there. Nope. Pretty cool, though. I mean, just, you know, just to see the seabed and it's all dried up and stuff. That's pretty crazy. Oh, I probably was trying to do this on, you know, those 2 recordings that I lost, but you used to hold down Shift and W to do cruise control. Now it's actually Control and W, and you can change your speed too. Before it was just full bore, you know, and now you can actually vary your speed. Wow, look at this, another huge stone field to traverse. That is nuts. I remember seeing these big stone fields on the other planet from the air once we had gotten, you know, into a small vessel, but I never really went to them, and especially not in a ground vessel. But this is, I'm enjoying this, you know, my exploration site is enjoying this, even though it's not super exciting. But it's exploration, man, and that's part of Project Eden. That's one of the things that was a bit of a disappointment to me when Alpha 11 was just all of a sudden out. It's like, what the hell? I thought it was supposed to be 10.6, but it's Alpha 11. And the reason for that is that, you know, Empyrion had so many changes in 10.6 that they decided that they just needed to increment a full version number, which makes sense. But you know, we had just, if you guys were following the previous series, we had just gotten into our capital vessel, and I was on the verge of exploring, going out and exploring the place and really checking it out, and then 11 drops. And, you know, I mean, I could have kept going with that save, but we wouldn't have gotten, you know, all of the new stuff, or much of it we wouldn't have seen anyways. And I just didn't want to spend any more time on, you know, on a save that is not complete. So that's why we started over. But, you know, just from the standpoint of the fact that we were just getting ready to go exploring, and then we had to start over. But, you know, that's the nature of playing these early access games like this. They change, you know, so much. So the downside is it's hard, especially for someone like me who's, you know, to get what I would call a complete or a full season in for YouTube is really hard to do in this game because it updates so much. And again, that's not a bad thing. It's good that the game updates so much. It's just really hard, you know, to complete it before you have to start all over. At least it is for me, because, you know, I don't just play this game. You know, I play 7 Days to Die. I've got a series going on for the Outer Worlds. I just started Star Wars, you know, and so I can't spend all of my time just playing Empyrion and doing nothing else. I wouldn't want to do that anyways, because, you know, too much of a good thing and all that, you know. So all that to say, it makes it really hard sometimes to get solidly into the end game before we have to start over. But, you know, it is what it is. I love the game. I love the fact that it's updated as often as it is, in spite of, you know, that little problem. And, you know, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And it's still, even today, after being out for, what, 5 years now, something like that, still has very positive ratings on Steam, which says something about the game. Absolutely says something good about it. Well, we have, look at that. Wrecked small vessel. How come we didn't get the ding thing? Or did we? And maybe I was yapping so much I missed it. Oh my goodness. It's haunted. This is a different small vessel. Is it? Or is it just the back end of the other one? No, it is a different one. Wow. That was such a trip, man. We've kind of wandered way north, too. This was that big old sea that we were in. And all of this dark gray area is that stone field. Man. And we're still only halfway around this planet. What size is this damn planet? It's a large. Yeah, okay. It's a large. From the standpoint of, you know, trying to find the stuff we need, that kind of sucks, actually. But it does give us a lot of stuff to explore. All right, well, hey, we found another small vessel. That is good. That is fan-frickin-tastic. So, let's see here. Guess we'll work it from the back here. So we have 0.3 body radiation. We're fine on food. We're fine on O2. It's the body radiation that's going to make, you know, this. We can't stay out here forever. That's what I'm trying to say. Unless, you know what, though? Is that a shower that I see? Or is it just... Well, no, I guess you can't put a shower on a small vessel, can you? Alright, well, let's just do the best that we can. I mean, you know, I suppose we could. We've got 6 of these. I suppose we could just allow ourselves to get radiation burn and then just fix it with these so we could stay out longer. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll do that because it took us so damn long to get here is the thing. So I think that's what we'll do. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and loot. We're going to connect to 1 first. The other thing, though, is I don't want to get too full. It's going to take us 500,000 million years to get back. Well, maybe not that long, but you know what I mean. Oh, I need to get a core. That's going to be in 2. Don't really matter where it doesn't matter where we put. Oh, do we not need to put a core down on here? Wait a minute. Okay, it's not letting me access the P menu, and it's not letting me put a core down. So, does that mean there's an enemy core? Oh shit, we got cold. That wasn't good. Excuse me. I shouldn't have let myself get cold. Not good. You know, if we're gonna just use the pills to fix our radiation, I should probably just stand on the ground next to a heater. Then we don't have to at least mess with or worry about the heat. All right, so if I can't put a core on here, and I can't access the P menu to set it from public to private, that means there's a core on here we've got to find and destroy. So, let's look around for it. Man, there's a lot of stuff on here. That looks like a toity. It is a toity. But it's not one that we could actually use to take care of our radiation. Alright, so we gotta find a core. Armor locker, constructor. We're at 0.7 body radiation. You know what? Unless I'm blind as all get out, I'm not seeing any thrusters on this thing. Oh, there's the core right there. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and blow the core, and then we can just look in the P menu, and that way we'll know for sure. I mean, there's some other good stuff on here. So, let's see, we're at 0.8 body radiation. Let's get back in here and get our hover vessel up higher so we can kind of just jump up on the roof. I don't have a weapon, so we're going to have to use this. Okay, now all your ship are belong to me, or however that goes. Okay. If we take this now... Nah, that only fixes us up after we actually have radiation burn. Okay. So we'll just wait for it to hit us, and then we'll take the pill. There we go. But we have to use the pill because if we take the salve by itself, it doesn't fix it because it takes... What it does is it takes away the radiation burn, but we just get it right back because we're at 1.1 body radiation. Whereas these will actually remove the radiation, but it also hurts us, so we have to take advantage, which is not a big deal. Okay, so that just bought us a little bit of time. Now, let's go ahead and look here and just see what's on this thing. There are 3 thrusters. Beautiful. Okay, so I want to know... Oh, those are big guys. Okay, I want to know where those are at. Man, I hope we can carry those back. Both of those are set to show on HUD. Okay, what else is on here? Got RCSs. A bunch of RCSs. My word, look at that. We don't want or even need that many RCSs. No way. We'll take the fuel tanks. We'll take the O2 stuff. We already got a constructor. We don't need 2 constructors. Yeah, let's loot these. So, hover vessel. Well, no. Before we do that, I want to make sure we can get these. I want to make sure we can get these thrusters. That's the most important thing. Right there. Okay. Retrieve block. Good. Where did we put that? Oh, it's in our own inventory. Okay. Oh, well, shit. If we can carry them in our own inventory, let's just do that. Or at least as many as we can. Alright. Now, we got another one here. And then there's a third one. Wait a minute. Wasn't there a third one? Here, let's do this. Okay. Now roll everything up. And show on HUD. Okay, I must not have clicked it. There, it's right down in here. There it is. Okay. So we can actually hold 3 of those in our own inventory. That's fine with me. We're at 0.6 body radiation. Okay, now, what else do we want to pull off here? We don't need... I really only just want to pull stuff off that we don't already have. So we got the O2 dispenser from that last one. We got a refrigerator from the last one. We got a couple RCSs. But I don't know... I don't know if we got a fuel tank. Pretty sure we got a ventilator, but we probably don't even need a ventilator for the small vessel I'm planning on doing. It's not going to be that large. I'm a little concerned about using those big thrusters though for CPU purposes, but we'll just, we'll have to see how it goes. Fuel tank. I don't think we got a fuel tank. So let's go ahead and connect to 2. Okay. We don't need another landing gear. And I'm just talking in terms of hull blocks. We could certainly salvage that stuff and get the components for it, and probably will. But in terms of hull blocks. All right, so there's another fuel tank. Where is that at? Show on HUD. Over there. Okay, so we got 2 fuel tanks. Oh, there goes the timer. O2 tanks. I don't remember if we grabbed any O2 tanks. Body radiation is at 0.9. We have 1 O2 tank here. Oh, you know what though? We can actually make those pretty easy, but I guess we might as well grab it. So it's right over here. Okay. So now we have radiation burn. And take a Band-Aid. And now we need food. And O2. Okay. So, is there anything else on here that we didn't already get from the other small vessel that we absolutely have to make a functional small vessel? We don't need an ammo box. We already got a constructor. Already got a fridge. We don't need those kind of lights. We got a cockpit. We got the O2 station. We don't need any more RCSs. I don't know if we actually got the spotlights. And we really only need 1 anyway. Okay, so let's grab... Let's grab 1 of those. What weapon does this have? A homing rocket launcher. Yeah, let's get that. Show on HUD. Right here. Nice. We might have to switch, though, to another cargo. Yep, I figured that was going to happen. Okay, so we are on C2. Or I mean on 2, rather. Let's go ahead and put this in 3. Okay, good. Alright, I don't think there's anything else on this ship that we need to make a small vessel. Now, there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of good stuff on there that we could just salvage to get the parts. Let's get back in here for a second. But I don't think there's anything else we need to build a small vessel. I think we have everything, provided we can get away with using, you know, those larger thrusters with just one core. I don't know how much CPU those are going to use. In fact, it probably will tell us, won't it? Oh no, they're in here. 219 CPU. We get 5,000 out of a core, right? If it's the same as our hover vessel here, which I think it probably is. Yeah, we get 5,000 out of a tier 1. So, yeah, we should be able to use those as long as we don't go crazy, you know, on a bunch of other stuff. But remember, we're talking bare bones SV, just something to get us in the air and, you know, eventually into space. You know, it doesn't have to be anything like super fancy. So I think we're in good shape. All right, guys. So what I'm going to do is we're going to end the episode here, and I'm just going to go through this ship. I'm going to see what's in the cargo containers. Well, here, let's do that while I still have you with me so you can see what's in there. And then I'm probably just going to salvage the rest of the parts off of this and get, you know, all the components. So I think that's what we're going to do here. So let's connect to 3. Oh, we're already connected to 3. Okay, so let's do 2 port side. And then we'll just look and see what's in the cargo, and then we'll wrap up the episode. Okay, so we got some Sath and some magnesium. Some Neo and stone dust. That we're not taking with us, because it's easy to come by and we don't need the extra weight. We don't need another multi-tool, but we will take those 2 things. Silicon ore, we'll take that. Don't need that. Cobalt ore. Gold. This must have been like a mining small vessel. All right. Cool. So that's all that's left in the containers itself. And everything else we are going to tear apart. Boy, should I keep a ventilator? Maybe I will. Maybe I will. But anyhow, yeah, that's it, guys. So I'm going to strip this thing down, get all the parts off of it, the components off of it, as much as I can carry, and still, you know, move relatively well, because we have a humongous trip to get back to our base. And in regards to that, since we're already in the northern hemisphere, what I'll probably do is I'll probably come back around, you know, this path here, and, you know, uncover more of this territory as we work our way back to the base. And depending upon what we find, if I find something substantial on the way back, something other than just, you know, another cache or another junk or whatever, I'll start the next episode at that point. If I don't find anything substantial, then, you know, I'll meet you guys back at the base, and then we'll probably start the next episode and go west this time and continue uncovering and discovering this pretty crazy, humongous planet. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, share out the video, leave a comment, all that good stuff. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.